hello and welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you spending your precious time hanging out with me and experiencing this game for the first time as I go all the way through this series, and then hopefully all the way onto the Trails of Cold Steel series. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with my blind playthrough. This is the 5th stream. We got through the prologue and a little bit of chapter 1. We met some pirates and stuff. So yeah, that's where we are. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. All right. What are we doing? I'm pretty sure we did all the side quests. It's just we're here. Oh, because we got the key to go into the mine. So that's what we're currently doing. Okay, abandoned mine. Yeah, this way. Oops, dead end. Also, hopefully this game will be more stable. I switched it. What am I trying to think of? Actually, let's keep that up. Let's turn my headset down. Let's turn the game audio down, or desktop audio down. Why is it off? Oh yeah, that's right, because I clicked off. Let's turn it down a little bit more. What was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, like I set up the configuration tool for it like to be 1080, but I was doing the configuration tool for DirectX 8, which is not supported. So I did it for the DirectX 9, or the most current one. So it should look a little bit better. Hopefully it's more stable. What's up, Ashka and Yumi? Down more? The desktop audio? Okay, let me turn it down more if it's too loud. How's that? Is that acceptable? The stream in 1080, you need the PS4 Pro. No, I'm streaming. This is on my computer. This is not on. It's better. I mean, this game wasn't made in 1080p. It's just like they like kind of like upscaled it, so it's like 540p or whatever it was with the 1080 skin. So like they kind of cleaned it up. Like if it was running in like just 1080i, you would see a bunch of pixelations and stuff. So they cleaned it up a little bit. They probably smoothed out these edges, so but it looks very like pointy and blocky. Like right here, you can see it's very noticeable. Probably using FXAA to smooth it out. Alright, let's give this key a try. Use the abandoned mine key. But yeah, I'm playing this on my computer with Steam. I was considering getting this for on the PSN, but it's only a PSP port or slash Vita port, and they didn't have all 3 chapters. They had the first chapter, which is this game, and they had the second chapter, but they didn't have the third chapter. They had third chapter on the computer, so I went with that instead. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about the Sky Bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone stay alert. Okay, here we go. Also, I don't know if I did it on stream last time, but I did a bunch of quests where you had to like... It was just pretty much just monster hunts and some random like side quests, nothing too important. Okay, thank you, phone. Let me turn that off. I always forget. Preemptive attack against these monsters look like from Pokemon. It looks like, what's it called, Mudkip, but with crab pincers. Murder crab. Oh my god, murder crab. What the heck? Oh man, it's like, this is the murder kitty. Alright, it's pretty weak against all elements. Dang it. Not quite. Let's see, can I do this? Moved me down too much in the order. It's okay though. Ideally, I'd like more of these older games to be ported to the PS4, and it's a possibility that we're gonna get more because I think there's rumors that the PS5 will have like backwards compatibility with all their different stuff, so PS1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or like that. So that's the hope. I'm hoping we can play more older stuff, in addition to like the current gen, whatever it may be. And I'm hoping they're going to add more games to PS Now. PS Now is pretty cool. It's still expensive. It's too expensive in my opinion. $20 a month to get like a Netflix of games, and the lineup isn't super big. But it's pretty cool. I was able to play Ni no Kuni. I need to get back to that on PS4 before they announced that that remake, that port. Oh, I didn't read the bestiary for that thing. Alright, let's go find another one so we can see what it says in the bestiary. Okay, turn around. There you go. Okay. 4 murder crabs. Who's first? This one? Oh, miss what? There's no bestiary? What the heck? Or is it only on a certain character? Oh, did I take off? I might have taken off the orbment that says what their info. Hang on, I need to put that back on. Okay, let's craft. No. They're weak to magic, so let's just do magic. It should be able to take out one of them, I'm hoping. Okay, let's actually this one.
Come on.
Yeah. Boiled crab, baby. Oh, I saw a little bit of Ashka playing Assassin's Creed yesterday. That's pretty cool. And you got the silver hair. That's fun. Whenever I think of silver hair, I always think of Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII, and then now Ciri from Witcher 3. Okay. What's this? You can see enemies from a distance. From a distance. EP1. I could probably get rid of that. Evade, attack 1. Shield, petrify. What do I lose? I lose Sylphin Guard. Oh dang. Can I put it? Maybe this one. And then this one. No. Okay, fine. Shoot. Let me see. Wind only. What is this? Wind. Why are you so windy? All. Shoot. Okay. Let's. Because I want them all to have fire. Fire's like been pretty useful recently. So this one. Actually, let's put this one. This one is that. This one is this. Okay, or him. Attack, impede. Action, speed. Eagle Eye. She could take the loss of the EP, it's fine. I want the info. I mean, I would, like, just lore, like, my head lore, like, my reasoning, I would rather have it on these two. Because Shara has the experience, and this guy is, like, really insightful, and he's, like, he thinks a lot. Like, I wouldn't expect her to have, like, the best, like, perception necessarily. Or, like, monster info, like, that kind of stuff. But, yeah, we'll worry about that later. Okay, this is broken. Okay, let's see if I can use that with anybody. I can. It doesn't just have to be on Estelle. Okay, murder crab. A crustacean monster living underground, weak against arts, may call for backup. Okay, I was like, there was another fight where I was like, why is there still one more crab? I thought I killed them all. But yeah, I can call for backup. Okay, cool. Let's murder these murder crabs with Hadokens. Hadoken! Glad it survived. It has like 3 HP left. Ah, I got a crit. Could use that on another one.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Okay. I'm guessing that's the exit where we're supposed to go. Let's go back this way. Do some exploring.
Oh, are we done already?
Take! All right, we're good to go. Take!
Seems you came up short.
Okay, that's broken too. Oh wait, oops. Shoot. That's broken. Oh man, I'm like super lost. Okay. Nothing. Okay, this is a loop, apparently. Yeah, that's the loop. Crap. Oh, we found our way out. Good for us. Okay. Yeah, I got all disoriented. Isn't that the Quiet Estelle? Looks like we've hit the jackpot. I was kind of actually trying to explore more, not go here. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food, provisions, and valuables. And hurry it up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Yeah, that would have, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they holding the airliner cargo, or aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, Don can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. Who in the... The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. Yeah. Huh? The League of what? You bonehead. Oh. You bonehead. Why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying that stuff all alone. You're the ones who Josette had a run-in with back in Roland. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. It can't be right? We're not supposed to be here this early? What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the three of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, bandit boy? So you're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Let's get them, boys. I kind of want to explore the mine some more. Alright, let's, okay. Sky bandits are all the same. Relatively weak against, relatively flat resistance. A constituent member of the Kapua household swings a dagger with a poison-laced blade. Item poison. Kyle. Okay, same or similar. Number 2 man of the Kapua household. His smoke bombs are blinding, and he's quite agile. Huh. Okay. Okay. Let's craft. Okay, they're pretty fragile. Let's craft morale. Okay, and let's
Come on.
use hers, because I'd like to get at least 1 or 2 of them off the field. 200, 200. I'm assuming it's going to hit them for a pretty good amount, but is it going to be more than 400? That's the question. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be like 300, so I'd rather be safe and get this guy off the field.
Here I come.
Yeah, little short. Okay, let's take care of this guy.
Let's do this!
Ninja! Wait! Oh, 400. Nice. Okay. Charizard is blinded. Let's... see if we can... Because he produced a bomb, let's see if we can stop his bomb. Looks like we did. Cool. Okay, I'm not going to use Shara's S-Break, so we can keep doing that if we need to. Did he call more people? Because there's like... Oh no. Two of the guys are down. I was like, why are there still 4 guys on the field, but 2 of them are down? Okay. That's fine. We should probably speed up Shara, because this guy's taking a bunch of turns before us. Let's speed up Shara.
Take.
Oof. Can't believe we survived that. Come on, give me a turn. Dang, still after that guy.
Come on.
Oh, no, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take. That's that then. Let's move out.
Hey. Ow. You guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you three. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. Ha! You really don't know anything, do you? What was it you called yourselves? League of the Exceptionally Dim or something? You making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out. What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Another smoke screen? Ha 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 ha. Or we can do it like Titus from Final Fantasy X. Ha 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 ha. It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. Ow, ow, ow. Some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they've gotten away. Well, you probably should have planned ahead, like send like, you know, Ninja Boy to flank them and sneak around behind them, disable their ship while the two of you distract them, and then join the fight. Like, you know, so they can't get away. I thought you were supposed to be like professionals at this. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shara. Quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, well. You sound like you should be the senior bracer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right. Okay, bye. Okay, investigating the airliner. Okay, Mom. Ruining my fun. Wow, it's pretty barren here. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all. At least, judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. Okay. Here's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. The Sky Bandits probably used this to move the cargo. I wonder what this is. It's the orbital engine control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. Well, that reminds me, there's like... Gave me the option of classic colored lines. Okay, what does that look like? Ah, okay, okay. I think I get what it's trying to say. Okay, what's classic look like again? Yeah, they're all yellow, but if but the lines change color depending on the color of the orbment. Okay, and then colored and powered. Ooh, fancy. Fancy schmancy orbment lines. It looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Aw, don't ruin our fun, Killjoy. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. This is like the VIP seating. It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining out into this place. This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers. It probably hasn't been watered for days. Okay, it's empty. Okay, you gonna say anything? I did investigate it. What else do you want me to look at? I don't see anything else I can interact with. Oh, it just wants me to go here. We checked it over. It looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility that passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandit airship, and then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in the orbment gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risks involved, don't you think it would have been more effective to just take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to move the hostages aboard their own aircraft. Well, that's not necessarily true. Steal the orbital engine. Keep clear of the Royal Army's search party. Ditch the Lind because their hideout is somewhere weird. Okay, why did they bring it here specifically? I'm thinking it's one of these two. Or sort the cargo. What was the question again? Oh, what was the Why did they bring it to the mine? To sort the cargo. I mean, because at face value you can sort the cargo anywhere, so that's not necessarily the reason. They brought it here to move the hostages aboard their own aircraft. I think that's it, actually, because you need to get them somewhere because if you're gonna transfer passengers onto your aircraft and your aircraft is smaller, it's gonna take multiple trips and you need somewhere safe. If they were just stealing the orbital engine, I guess they could have done that without hijacking the thing. Keep clear of the Royal Army's search party. This might be it, because they brought them here to do this, but also because to keep clear of the search party. Shoot, because I want to get a good grade. I know these are like bonus points. Like when you get graded, you get like bonus points. And I kind of want to look it up, but I don't. Don't want to look it up, but I kind of do. Okay, we're just gonna pick this and live with it. It's true the airliner is rather large and easily seen. And in that sense, it would seem highly likely that they would leave it in a different place than their hideout. However, that alone couldn't be considered a decisive reason. Dang it, peculiar place. What does that mean, though? Maybe 10 to 15 ARG in size? In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft, like a Sky Bandit's airship, could land. I was kind of thinking that. Interesting. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like mountains and ravines? Oh, it's him. That seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandit's hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's the possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then, what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us that we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Lugren. We should be able to contact the Hawken Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Dang it, how many points did I lose? What the heck? Great, now this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad, since they saved us the trouble of having to contact them. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What in the world? What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Though this girl does look shifty. Hey now, and that's just rude, and Who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? Humph, the Bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. General Morgan, why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to be insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought that the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside the airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. Humph! It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Wait a minute here, how about you cut with the crap? My thoughts exactly! Alright men, take them into custody. I want to explore. Okay, we're gonna save scum just because. Because I want to explore all of the mine. Like, it's not super important. Plus I kind of want to cheat. I wanna what do you call it? Do the question again. Eugh. Okay, let me, come on. Okay, come on. Come on, come on. Oh shoot, it's the bard guy. Can we go back to the main menu, please? Jesus. Okay, let's do it this way. Thank you. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Do over. We're gonna take them all again. Oh, we need to put the info thing back on. Okay, that's powered lines, ornament, and info. Let's go. Okay, and to the left is the way we're supposed to go. I'm gonna see if we can. Okay. Oh, I think we did explore everywhere. It's just I'm being dumb. This is that intersection, and this is the... Yeah, okay. And this is that, like, pond area. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this goes back to the main entrance. That's the main entrance. This is the only way to go. That's a no-go. I guess, yeah. Okay. League of Extraordinary Justice. Here we go. Hey, you don't hit a lady, alright? Okay, let's speed up. Charizard. Let's... And then we'll use this to take out this guy.
Someone's been naughty.
So naughty. Only 357, huh? Don't mess with the hurricane. Delay. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Oh, that's right, she's blind. I hate how they have to be like perfectly lined up. In Trails of Cold Steel, since that dude's like in line, it'll still hit him. You don't have to be like perfectly lined up. Oh, so close.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Okay. I kind of feel like they, as racers, they should have like reflexes to like immediately see a smoke canister and like knock it out of his hand. Like what's his name? Joshua should have like thrown a blade at his hand or something like that, so he can't throw it. Like, but this is like, you know, it's obviously for game because of game reasons, game logic, but it's just a little annoying. Okay. Is our bestiary affected? Because like we skipped out on the mud crabs this time, or murder crabs. Transferred, hideout, agreed. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Okay. Made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. More effective to take the whole airliner to their hideout. Why? Okay. I think the question was a little misleading because Scheherazad's point was the more telling point. It's not so much why they hide the airliner here. It's why didn't they just take it over there directly? All I can think of, because yeah, they can hide it. To do this, kind of, and they could hide it to do this or this or this, but they could also have just taken it straight. So why didn't they take it straight? They had to ditch the Lind because their hideout is somewhere weird. Okay. Yes, that's exactly right. For my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. Blah blah blah. stuff we found out. And they're gonna go talk to the general. Oops. Okay. Man, for a general, he is very presumptuous, and he doesn't bother like actually looking into evidence. He doesn't bother, and he lets his biases get alter his judgment. The general will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. This is not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But the way things are at the moment, they may not be possible. Huh? Why not? You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly." Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army, or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we're the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. I don't think I want to give him that goofy of a voice. Okay, hold on. I'm just checking my messages. Sorry. Well, if you don't all seem to be in a bit of a fix. I'm trying to give him a sultry voice and kind of a haughty voice. Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. Could this unfounded self-confidence and the tone of absurd narcissism belong to... It's you, isn't it, Oliver? You do remember my dulcet chords. To think that we'd meet in a place like this. It seems that we are bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. And now you're locked up in a place like this. What the heck did you do? Come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons which are deeper than the deepest ocean and highest than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we'd just get tired of you, tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Ha ha ha! Come on now, let's not talk like that. I'll fill you in on the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market and then moved on to the Aunt Rose restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. Ha! A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. And those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Oliver. Yet, I'm not so sure that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh, well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that the normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the Royal City. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. And auctioned off, how much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira. 500,000 Mira? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you did you, Oliver? Ha, such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking, and I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine. The restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And, well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. or snoring sounds. Idiot. Pardon, but do my ears deceive me? I could have heard I heard a zzz and zzz and even a surely misheard idiot coming from your cell. Are you listening to me? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello, are you listening? Hey, you three, get up. I'm tired. What's wrong? What? Are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason, as the mayor. Mayor Maybell! Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I am really sorry about everything that's happened to you. Let me try to figure out her voice. I am truly sorry about everything that's happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared. Humph. I don't completely agree with everything, but... What's his voice? I don't completely agree with everything, but... This is a request coming from Maybell herself. You'd better remember to thank her. So you mean... Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes. I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. You knew my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now wait a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but... Humph, I don't know Cassius Bright, the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist, Dad? I can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. We've been wiped. What's this? B1 waifu is a chicken. Oh, okay. It's a little bit hard to see. The camera angle is not great. Um, it's hard to see because you're like crouched down. But I did see like a chicken. Are you like hugging the chicken or something? What's wrong with him? Huh. It seems like your father was once a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So what you're saying is our lives are such a pain because of Dad. That dirty rotten scoundrel. Haha. How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? No, you can stay in prison, guy. If I said something, the volume was on mute. It's Ashka Kibido. Kill the bird? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, because I don't have the context of what's happening also. Ashka... Oh, keyboard mutes? Okay. Oh, I was just saying it's a little hard to see what's going on because your character was crouched. I did see the chicken. I don't know, it kind of looked like you're hugging it. Yeah, and I don't have the context of what happened. I wasn't watching at that time. Oh, how callous people can be at times. She is blending in with a chicken. Oh, really? The lighting wasn't great either. I might have to, like, watch it again. How could you forget a companion who spent the night with you in the cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ha! Indeed it is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. Haha, you're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really, truly, you would do such a kind service for a man such as myself. I think that may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. Ha, well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And the Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I am fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Ha! Please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single mira. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After all that happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these racers in their work? Ha! Could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a sec. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat of confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course, I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have the feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Well, all right then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Haha, of course, I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all then. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us. Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bose' South Block. The weapon shop and Orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. What? So, was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It is unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. Guess we'd better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again, but I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions, shall we head to the South Block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? A new party member again. Let's see. We have his old needler already. That's fine. That's fine. Prevents freeze. Good luck charm carried by hikers to combat the cold. Prevents blind. Okay, What are your orbs? Slot is sealed. All courts okay. Let's give him Death Blow. Or, yeah, let's make him a healer also. We can use another healer, and, yeah, Death Blow's fine. Okay. Oh, and let's save. I can't believe these Sky Bandits managed to circumvent our search and just walked right into town and burglarized a bunch of places. We were really outdone this time. I guess so. Okay. It looks like this store was hit by the burglars as well. I guess this isn't time to be talking about business deals. My factory! My factory and all my goods, they're gone! I've got to report this to either the army or Bracer Guild ASAP. Now hold on just a minute. If either of one of these groups saw what was written in that stolen ledger... Yikes! I'd be in a world of hurt. Well, thanks for telling us, I guess. Okay, can we upgrade anything? I need 80. Ah, darn. Oh, I could do this one. Yeah, I guess we'll do it. Okay, this. She has another spot that's free. So let's do... This does Clock Up and Soul Blur. Yeah, let's do that. Okie dokie. There we go. Damn it! My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals, and they took off with every last one of my pricey goods too. Why did this have to happen to me at a time when there are hardly any goods around to begin with? Okay, we have all this stuff. Okay. Are you the bracers we heard about? Since the mayor has asked you to look into things, I have no choice but to allow it. Just don't get in the way of the army's investigation. Okay, I'm trying to ask a few questions here. Would you mind getting out of the way? We gotta do some more Scooby doing. Now we got burglars running amok in the city. I swear, what's happening to Bose? I'm just glad they left this house alone, though I'm baffled as to why. They certainly didn't do their homework on the city. Fortunately, this house was untouched in the burglaries, but it's at times like this like this that it makes you feel uneasy when there's no man at home. I'm just glad that Murano brought Simon over to watch the house. I was shocked when I heard about the South Block being hit by burglars. Murano's mother was here alone, you see. Okay. Okay. I thought I got everyone. It seems that the group of Sky Bandits in the old mine consisted of 2 females and a male. Rumor has it they've even got children in the mix. What? Those people weren't Sky Bandits? Oh, is he talking about us? Yay, this one turned out really cute. Niall, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure, something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? Hmm? Good afternoon, are you working on another story? Looks like you two are on the trail of a scoop again. Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Boy, am I glad to see that they let you out of the clinker. Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried. Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village. Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us. Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did yesterday. But it was after you all had already been hauled off. We could have had a really great shot of your arrest had we been there. It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. I swear, you people in the news are in the news business. But anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits. It sure looks that way to me. It seems that the army was sniffing around for clues too. But to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see. That does make things a bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits entered this town? According to witnesses' statements, they were seen leaving through the West Gate. Well, that's awfully strange. The mayor's residence and Bowes Market are right through the West Gate. And it seems like attacking those 2 places would be far more lucrative. When you put it that way, that makes a lot of sense. But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway? Haha, glad you asked. I am Oliver Lenheim, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you've heard the rumors about me, right? Oh, you're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. It takes guts to stiff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir. Ha, you're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview anytime, so don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really? I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap. These 2 are very much alike. I'm not even gonna ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. That would be for the best. Okay. Burglars made off with everything. Hey, you there. What? Is something wrong? I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you are representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you're all still civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to? Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm going to have to give you a personal invitation to jail. Forget about it, Estelle. There's no use arguing with these gentlemen. Ha! For a lass in lion skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. Oh, for an ass. Okay, not lass. What did you just say? Let me ask what's going on here. That's the general again. Oh no. Colonel? For a soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens, that is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They're members of the Bracer Guild. Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? But as far as the general is concerned... Ah, yes. That side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here, so please take your men and clear out. But sir, your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. All right, men, pack it up. Returning to the Hawken Gate. It looks like that's that. It seems that some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize. I appreciate the gesture, but we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well, so how about we let bygones be bygones? That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. I'm looking forward to any progress you made with this recent series of events. Thank you. We'll do what we can. He seems like a decent guy. Yeah, I wonder who he is. Colonel, it's almost the appointed time. Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, but before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there is anything else I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. Colonel Richard, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. Niall was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division. Oh, right. Wow, for someone in the military, he sure knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s, and he's not hard on the eyes either. He seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the army. Hey, you guys! Who was that you were just talking to in the black uniform? I could swear I've seen him somewhere before. Are you trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? That was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier? What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be, no. He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is. To think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around here like this any longer, Dorothy. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye, sir. Although I'm really not sure why we're chasing after anyone. Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's going to do an interview or something. Ha! Anyone else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel will oblige him. What's the matter with you, Oliver? You look serious, and I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you. I was just thinking about the colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he is quite a specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. But I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. You just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua? I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Alright, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our own investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea. Alright, there was one... Not this one. It was here, I think. This person. Oh, dearie me. Weren't you the bracers who came to ask questions not that long ago? Oh, right, we did come before. I'm really sorry I couldn't talk to you then. So, okay, let's talk regular. So what you came to ask about is what happened last night, right? Yes, that's right. Is this a good time for you? Yes, this is a good time, as good a time as any. Okay. It was the middle of the night, you see, when I heard a noise coming from outside. And I, of course, thought it was my husband coming home from at such a late hour, so I opened the door. And started yelling. It turned out to be a group of masked men coming out of the Orbital factory across the road. I thought my heart was plumb gonna stop right then and there. Although it turned out the burglars were rather surprised and ran away to the north. I see. So it was the Sky Bandits, huh? So what you're saying then is that this house didn't incur a loss of any kind? Yeah, thanks to the mercy of the goddess. Can I ask you another thing? Did your husband come home late? Coming home late mean that he went to the bar? If it was only that, that would be forgivable. In addition to being a no-good drinker, he's obsessed with this. Raised her hand in a casting motion. Oh, I get it. You mean fishing, right? I see now. That's right, he loves fishing more than life itself. Just yesterday, he said something about catching some smelt and took off to the lake in the south. And on top of that, he still hasn't come back. Huh? So what you're saying is he doesn't know anything about the incident? That's exactly what I'm saying. And when that good-for-nothing husband of mine gets home, he's going to get what for, let me tell you. Hi, honey, I'm home. Whew, what a day I had. I was fishing patiently all morning, but I have nothing to show for it. Oh, what's this? Do we have guests? You senile old man! My goodness, woman, what kind of fiery tempest has gotten into you? Don't you know it's rude to act like that in front of guests? If anyone's being rude, that would be you. I'm dumbfounded that my own husband can take off to do what he likes at a time like this. Huh? What do you mean, like, a time like this? Maybe I should explain. Joshua gave Mr. Kuwano Reeves, a brief explanation regarding the burglaries which transpired the previous night. Burglaries by Sky Bandits? You don't say. That is terrible. But to think that they hightailed it out of here after my wife hollered at them is hilarious. Ah, guess they got to experience the Cecile effect firsthand. What did you just say? Let's all calm down, shall we? But to think that these Sky Bandits came in the night like they did and just disappeared like that, I wonder if it has anything to do with that thing he was talking about the other day. He? What do you mean? Oh, right. You don't know him. He is my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn down the lake shore to the south of here. If I remember right, he said something about seeing a strange bunch near the place the other night. A strange bunch. Now this sounds really interesting. Can you tell us a little more about what you've heard? Sure, I don't mind, but I'm just going to tell you up front that this is all hearsay. From what I heard, he just happened to see them by chance as he was out fishing during the night. He said he saw them leave by way of the inn's front door and then out onto the road. However, when he asked around at the inn in the morning, it turned out that no one like that had stayed there the night before. Yeah, that is rather odd. So was there any type of burglary at the inn? No, nothing of the sort at all. In fact, it's quiet there. The meals are great, and it's, well, a place I recommend to anyone. But best of all, it's a prime fishing spot. Though there weren't any definitive clues related to the incident, we did manage to hear a few interesting bits. I concur. I especially like the one that described the delicious food at the inn. That's not what we're talking about here, although I did find the fishing part to be rather interesting. Unfortunately, if there's nothing going on there, then I guess it wouldn't be worth investigating. Actually, I think it's quite the opposite. If someone had been careless and caused a problem, the army would have thoroughly investigated it. Conversely, the possibility of the Sky Bandits appearing where there's nothing happening is rather high. Oh, well, I guess that's one way to think about it. And in the light of this series of incidents, there's either a spy in the army, or the Sky Bandits are a really clever bunch of thieves. It'll be extremely difficult to corner them only by investigating incidents which have occurred. We need to get one step ahead of them by tracking their movements. I see. So what you're saying is that we should take an offensive stance rather than a defensive one. Then how about we get going? Off to the beautiful Valeria Lake, extolled in the many a rhyme as the Pearl of Liberal. Okay, is there anyone else I could talk to? If I recall, there was like another person. I think it was her who was being talked to. A very important ring taken by them. I don't care if it's the army or the Bracer Gold, I just want to see the burglars caught. On the Ludus, I don't think I could live without being in fear every day. I guess we talked to the person we needed to, though. Okay. I think that's it, though. I was able to talk to them, and then I talked to her. Oops. Okay, we are in South Block. I think we heard that before. Oh, that's the same place. Okay. Okay, I think this is the way. Yeah, that's the correct way. Okay, but before we go, it's been a couple hours, so I'm gonna take a break. It's about 5 to 10 minutes. Um, yeah, did you do the same if you've been hanging out? Take care of yourself, water, food, all that stuff. See you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for hanging with me. And if there's anyone new, welcome. Oops. Oh, good. Camera thing. So this is the north shore of Valeria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here. The inn doesn't look too shabby either. I stayed here once before when I was in the area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice, pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. You mean it's not? I at least intend to toss my cares to the wind for a while. Taking cat naps in a rocking boat by day and filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven. I agree, that sounds friggin' awesome. This is what vacation is all about. Ha, come on everyone, I was just joking. We can enjoy a vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Oliver Lenheim, know enough to get my priorities straight. I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever, as long as he does his share of work, the share of work he's here to do. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing. The guest who said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right? Yeah, okay. Let's turn the camera this way. Kingfisher. Okay, well he's probably outside. If he loves fishing, he's probably fishing. No? Interesting. There you go. Could I ask you something? Wow, he isn't responding at all. He must be really into his fishing. So this is what a fishing maniac looks like, huh? They seem like a unique breed. Not as unique as you are, that's for sure. Okay, how do we get his attention? Can we like take a boat out in front of him? No, or maybe we just have to like talk to someone. Welcome to Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay? Let's see, yes and no. How should I put it? We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. We heard he was a friend of the old man who stayed here yesterday. Do you have a clue? who that might be. Oh, you talking about old man Keanu Reeves? If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I've heard he's a professional angler who came all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. So, you're saying he is that old man fishing out back? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. You might be able to get his attention if you call his name out really loud. Okay. This way. Excuse me. Are you the man named Lloyd from Royal City? Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. It looks like this is where my skills come into play. What are you... Just sit back and enjoy. Oliver leaned in, and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation, blew into the man's ear. Oh my goodness, what in the... I really want to and don't want to know what he said. Who are you kids? And where did you come from? That was a dirty trick to play on him, Oliver. Yeah, that was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that, like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yes, that's right. But how did you know my name? We heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time you could spare to speak with us? I see. So you heard from Mr. Keanu Reeves, did you? Yeah, I saw that strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. Could we get you to fill us in a little more on the details? Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn, dead tired after a day of battling it out with this lake's guardian. It had gone late into the night, and it was about the time when everyone in the inn was asleep in their beds. Now hold on a minute. What do you mean by this lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked. The guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valeria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fish lovers for over a decade. Crap, I shouldn't have asked. It looks like you've thrown a log onto the maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish like you say? You bet your last mirror it is, and I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valeria Lake, and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it appeared in these parts, so I came a run-in from the Royal City. Ha! Now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I stop at nothing until I get a hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So, Lloyd, what happened when you came back from fishing that night? Oh, right. I had returned the boat and was on my way to the inn when I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road in the middle of the night? Yep, no doubt about it. They were headed out on the New Onsel path. At first I thought they were a group of people visiting from the city, heading back home. But it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew anything about it. Thought maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here? Ah, just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. They might have been two lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Ah, don't tell me any more! Oh, brother, a bracer that's afraid of ghosts, the guild is doomed. Not to mention, her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. You better watch out because this little kitten bites. Ah, well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure. But it looked to me like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. Ah, it's Josette or whatever her name was. A school uniform? It couldn't be. It wasn't one from the Genis Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. You betcha, my niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears. I see. This whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her. I know it's that lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto her trail. What? So she's an acquaintance of yours? Then, while you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep. We'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that that is off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you youngins to your work. Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut. He mentioned something about a fisherman's guild too. I wonder what kind of group that is. So how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, that is. Well, in a nutshell, Sarah explained that they encountered Josette in Roland. I see. So that seems to be the person in question, all right. Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Yeah. It looks like we should probably get a room just in case. We're going to be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about a room. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. In. And then, oops. Okay, let's do a little safety save. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yeah, that's the plan. Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything we haven't taken care of, we'd better do it now. I don't want to head back to Bose after we've gotten a room. Oh, I guess you're right. Okay, not just yet. Okay. Eh, Well, okay, let's take a little walk. We're gonna head back to Bose and check the Bracers Guild to see if there's any side quests. He's like, I don't want to go back to Bulls, but that's exactly what we're doing. I just want to make sure that we don't, like, the quest expire or anything like that. And it's not a far walk, so I'm just gonna head back. Whoops. What's the button to run? I forget. Okay, let's, which way is north? This way? Okay, north block. Okay, any new quests? Yes, a new one. Okay, stolen ring. Okay, that's the only new one. Okay. Oops. Okay, and she lives here? Question mark? No, it's not that one. Where do you live? I don't remember. Wait, that's her, right? The one who wants the ring? Yeah. Burglar's Lana. Okay, that's not much information. Found to be among the missing. Doesn't really give any clues. Maybe it's just part of the quest, and we'll get it back after. I do have some time. It's a medium. I said medium. Time allotted for it. So maybe it'll just show up. I don't know. Because like when we went into the mine, I didn't see any like anything we could pick up then. I'm not seeing anything here on the path. Okay, let's take another safety save. Oh, that was the last one, okay. Right. Yes. Alright then. Please come with me. I'll show you to your room. this is where you will be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. Sweet dinner, what are we having? This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. Yeah, it's great, huh? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark? What a nice idea. I'd be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to take it easy? Rest while you can, that's part of a bracer's job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else. Okay. Wow, what a picturesque view! The entire lake looks like it's glowing. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. But from here it's easy to tell that this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. I bet it'd be a blast to throw a line in these waters. Then how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you. Yeah, maybe I will. What are you going to do, Joshua? Me? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax. How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. Ha, I'll leave that part to you. Josh, she's saying she wants you to see you move your body. Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pier it looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. Hey, fishing. Okay, what do I do? Is there interact? How do I do this? I don't know how I'm supposed to be doing this. Was she talking about this pier? No. No prompts are coming up. What am I supposed to be doing? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Murder crab. This is officially my favorite monster, I think. Or at least my favorite, the name. Murder crab. What am I supposed to do? Do I have to use it in equipment? Items. Do I have to like get a fishing rod from someone? Like, where's that dude? Hey, let's talk to everyone. Sherazard and Oliver are having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Okay. Shara, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Don't worry, this stuff is just like water. Estelle, sometimes we all need to take a breather. Oh, I understand your concern for Shara, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Shara's not the one I'm concerned about. Okay. shoot. Let's shop. Do you have... oh, let's buy these. Oh, I don't have any money. Okay, let's buy one of these. Let's buy one of these. Let's buy one of these. Let's convert some. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then we could buy the other 2. And then eventually learn their recipes. Okay. Talk. Okay. Seriously, like, how am I supposed to fish? Oh, yeah, this? Fishing rod's propped against the rack. Can I take it? It's not letting me take it. Okay, that was weird. For some reason, now it wants to work. Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Hehe. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Start fishing. Crap, I don't have a fishing pole. Okay. I wonder if somebody at the end has a spare I can borrow. Okay, back in now. Okay. Do I have to ask? Alright, fine. Do you have a fishing pole I could borrow? Yes, of course we do. They're right over here, and they're free to use for anyone lodging here. Wow, really? Score! Borrowed progressive rod. Don't you have a conservative rod? I'm just joking. This is a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alright then, I'll put it to good use. Please enjoy yourself. Okay. I don't see the rods though. Where do you stash them? Behind the counter? Okay. Alright, let's do this. I'm wondering if it's the same as in Trails of Cold Steel, and it's a pretty simple system. It's pretty fun though. The fishing in Final Fantasy 15 is pretty involved, and it's pretty fun. But man, is it like the quests to do the fishing are like super repetitive. There's a lot of like open world quests in that game are just like super boring and repetitive. If you stick to the story, you'll be fine, because the story's not bad. Okay, let's see. From this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? To the west around the pier. To the south, where the sun is hitting the water. East, where the shade reaches. Let's go with the shade. Right around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishes. Now, what should I do about bait? Use a lure, live bait, use a fly. live bait, I guess. Sweet, I got a bite. Now this is the critical part. How should I bring it up? Reel it in all at once. Wait a bit before reeling it in. Wait until it gets tired before reeling it in. This, I guess. A liberal carp. Damn, liberal carps and progressive rods. Okay. This one is just my warm-up. Let's see. What should I do now? I thought I fixed that. I don't know how to get it right. Like it, according to the command like thing I looked up, it says put the money sign, the dollar sign, then your channel, and then the money sign, the dollar sign in front of uptime. But it's not coming out right. Like, am I like putting it in wrong? I don't know. But I've been live for 2 hours and 40 minutes, just so you know. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me see if I can fix it. Like the command is exclamation point or bang uptime. It's just the reply it gives you is like it doesn't actually give you the uptime. Let me see. How about this? Use WiseBot. I'm just trying to use what Streamlabs, the tools they give me. So I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can make it work. Let's see. Blah, blah. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. Uptime. No, it's... I don't know. I'll worry about it later. Okay. Let's see. Don't change. Lure. WiseBot has it built in. How should I bring it up? I don't understand, like... This seems like a weird system. Rainbow trout. When 15? You mean Final Fantasy 15? I'm gonna play that again on Friday. We're gonna pause from the main story because we're gonna do the episode Gladio first. We're gonna do the ones like the side stories because like in the middle of the game like Gladio leaves and then you don't know what he did, but there's a DLC where you could kind of find out what he does, and it's called Episode Gladio. So we're gonna do that. Like I've been catching up on the Final Fantasy 15 stuff. Like I read the short novel and I watched the anime and I watched the Kingsglaive movie, which gave a lot more backstory, which was good. And then we're gonna do the episode Gladio, then we're gonna do episode Prompto, and then we're gonna finish the game, and then we're gonna do episode Ignis, and that's kind of the recommended. That was the recommended order to do things. That's like... What? That's like 3 of them? Yeah. There was 4 AC, yeah. I don't know how long these are, but I'm interested to play them. Man, it's already starting to get dark. I guess I ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Well, 2 fish, that's good, I guess. Check this out, Joshua. Look what I caught. Oh, I left. Huh? Joshua? What's this? The book 100 Days War seems to have been left on the table. Estelle picks it up. I wonder if Joshua forgot this. For being so sharp, he sure can miss things sometimes. I guess I'll have to take it to myself. Then again, I wonder where he could have taken off to. Inside, probably. So you can hold your liquor, can't you? Hee hee. I think I've changed my mind about you. Come on now, drink up. Hold on, Shara. Don't you think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves with this pace? It could interfere with tonight's... What are you whining about now? Come on and drink, you third-rate musician, or are you saying that you can't keep up with me? Yikes. Estelle, don't just sit there and watch, do something. Sorry, bud, once she gets started, there's no stopping her. But you don't have to worry, Shara never gets plastered. Shouldn't you be worried about me? Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, wait, apparently they don't... Okay, cool. Oh, can you cook it then? Okay, I guess not. Okay, let's check upstairs. Wait, where's our room? Our room with like 4 beds in it. Oh, this room? Okay, he's not here. Did he go over this way? Yeah. Hey there, laddie. What are you doing whittling away the evening in a place like this? Ha, not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing or are you heading back into battle? No, I've already had my fill. It sure has been a while since I did, though. Oh, that reminds me. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. Oh, that. I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, that's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And while I may not be as reliable as Dad, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Sorry. It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important. Ha, you're probably right. Thanks, Estelle. Very good. Now, that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. Is the whereabouts of light good for you? Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. Hey, she sat on the post. I wonder why it is that when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening like light like this, it makes me want to cry. So you're still not going to ask about my past, I mean? We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it, and I wasn't going to ask, right? And considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, it has been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day, your father came home with this beat up kid. Some random stranger who never says a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that? Well, it seemed like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside uh, by using politeness like a shield. Now, wait a minute. And you're caring and lonely? Of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make companions, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with me knowing his personality, his habits, the food he likes. You know, like the kinds of things that only I would know firsthand. And you're no different, Joshua. You make it nearly impossible to argue with you, you know that? It's been like that since the first time we met, and you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was lying in bed. Wounded, I might add. Did I really do that? Yeah, injured and all more than once. Yeah, she did. I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces. Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle. Huh? Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure, that's exactly what I intend to do. Huh, how about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is ready by now. Great idea, I'm starving. We need to eat to our fill so we're ready for the night. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Oh, right. I'm actually done with it. And at this point, it'd just end up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. Um, can I read it? I don't know if she's the kind of person that would want to read it. How about giving it to someone? I think we should read it though, because then it might help us think about like why he would want to read this in the first place. but I don't know. It looks like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand? I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So, do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle? Sure, I'll give it a shot. 100 Days War. Huh, okay. Help a fellow out, I'm begging you. I can't take another drink. Wow, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Oliver. It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right? We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Oh great, she's already reached stage 2, rage mode. Don't worry, Shara. Oliver said he's good for another couple of rounds. How about having him keep you company? Tisk. What? So you can still drink more, can you? Heh. Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know, should I? You're a little demon, and cute at the same time, too. Hee hee. At least the fish are polite here. Ah, I guess he'll be just fine. How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them. Right, good idea. Please, Shara, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. Ugh. I love the nighttime ambient music. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, he's totally plastered. It looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Shara. Oh, wow. What a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. And you're not even red in the face from all that face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Shara? It's called adaptation. You just do something enough, you'll acclimate to it. Um, it could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows? Somehow, I don't think that's the case. By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight, and getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Oliver drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did. And he'll thank me in the long run too, after his raging hangover anyway. And so that whole time, you were just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see, it's getting a little late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Don't skirt around the issue, Shara. Quiet, you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier. Understood. Alright then, let's go. Okay. I assume this is what she means by far pier. I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here, but do you think they'll really show up? There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is that they'll be here. However, if we move around too much, there's the possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the sky bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from? We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. How about up here? Hey, what's that? Well, it looks like we're a little early, huh? Yeah, yeah, it seems that way. You know, if this were in the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Quit talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving. Ah, wait for me, Kyle. I should have known it'd be them. It looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do. Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed. I should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. I really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior, and to be honest, they're kind of scary. No doubt about that. Uh, they are quite the clandestine bunch. But there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from the Don. This seems like a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying too. Hey, Kyle. Don't you think Don's been acting a bit strange recently? It's just not like him if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing? While I admit it was lucrative, now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers are now involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanded a ransom in return? No matter how I think about it, it seems like Dawn has gone way overboard this time. In the end, you'll always be just a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too rough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by, as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although, admittedly, it is a bit colder than liberal. Do you think you can just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me, and what with all your crap cooking and all, not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Okay, I see your point. And I'm really sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree that Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. And I like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that. Don't you think that he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys too. He might have gotten Don to buy into his ideas. Oh. Who is that guy and he? That certainly is a good question. Huh? Who's that over there? What's that? It looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up. Looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? You could have come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Black-clad soldier. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apologies. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys are definitely not the type I would want to be around. Enough already, we don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business, to defeat the Huns? Have there been any other developments since last time? Yes, in fact. Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets. Seriously? We're going to get paid out of the Queen's own pocket. I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they've figured out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We've received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Dawn shouldn't have any regrets about it either. There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Shara? Should we just storm in, shoot them all, let Eidos sort them out? I've got a much better idea. A better idea? These two siblings appearing here, means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see. Take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua? Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea too. What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me. We don't have much time. We got to get out on the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. Really, it would only take one of them to go and disable the airship, and the other two to hold them here, and hear out the rest of the hear out the rest of the meeting and just wait until they start to leave. And if like whoever they sent to disable the airship hasn't come back, then they could like stall them. Okay, let's safely save. The party took to the road in search of the location of the airship, and so they're parked in front of the Ambril Tower, huh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road. Isn't the Ambril Tower supposed to be just like the Esmelas Tower? Yes, it's one of the ancient ruins referred to as the Tetracyclic Tower. So what do you want to do, Shara? Should we subdue them? That's one way to go about things. But there's more than double their number since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice as many guys, they are no match for us. So how about we take them all on at once? I don't think that's the best way to go about things. Oh, this guy. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Keep it down or they're going to hear you. Well, if this isn't a surprise, I can't believe you're standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive. Heh, who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked up my guts and dumped a bucket of cold water on my head. Voila! I was good to go. I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there. That's some serious tenacity. Come on, I couldn't let you enjoy all the fun yourselves, right? I just had to come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you. I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once. You'd have to put me to sleep for good if you'd have put me to sleep for good if you'd done that, Shara. But anyway, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think? I don't think that's the issue here. No, I'm serious. Even if you subdued them all and managed to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they wouldn't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release. Well, there's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk? Ha! Boy, do I ever. Listen up, everyone. Okay? But if you blow in my ear, I'm seriously going to punch your lights out. Kyle, Josette. Oh. It's good to see you made it back. I didn't think you'd be gone so long. So talks took longer than expected, huh? Yeah, we're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army. Okay, so those guys in the black uniform are in this other secret organization, apparently, but they're also either they or someone in their organization is the mole in the Royal Army, and they're passing it on to the Sky Bandits. So what you're saying is, yep, we'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality. We did it! Sweet! Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report it to Dawn. Alright everyone, pack up and let's get out of here. Roger that. The temperature outside is 69.8 degrees with 15% humidity. There is a south-southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 arg. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area. Looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engines and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye, sir. Orbital engine activated. Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Orbital floater started. Orbital driver started. Stabilizers all green. Alright. Lift off. Aye, sir. Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time. Aye, sir. It looks like we'll make it back before morning. Yeah. I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I've got to report to the Dawn first. Huh? Did you just hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. That's odd. Could have sworn it came from below deck. Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I'll have to clean up the place when I can find some free time. Oh, I've been here. This is where that one side quest was. What was it? And this is where I found the bear claw plant for that one guy. Oh boy, am I tired. Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. We've just got to tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. With Dawn as our leader, we can't go wrong. But don't you think Dawn's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days. How about you knock that crap off? If Kyle or Josette heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that I'm sure you're just tired from lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest. You're welcome to take a rest now if you like. You were those. You're too late. Preemptive attack! Alright, let's do this.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Oliver's level 15. Phew, it looks like we were able to get here without any trouble. I'm amazed with that this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have to thank you this time. But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure that we were going to... what we were going to do if we got caught stowing away. Well, even if we were discovered, we'd just have to take control of the airship. And we would have had an advantage fighting against these lot in tight quarters. Superior numbers means nothing without space to maneuver in. Oliver, so you thought that far ahead, taking all of these factors into account, huh? Not in a million years, are you kidding? I simply thought it would be fun to infiltrate an enemy base. Nah, I think we would have been better off if you said nothing at all. Give the poor guy a break, at least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nebel Valley. The Nebel Valley? Like the one on the border of Bose and Roland? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside. And this is definitely terrain, covered with extreme differences in height which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. It looks like your guess was right, Shara. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting in here. But anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We'll need to subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course, your father Cassius too. Right. Understood. Okay. What's this? I don't necessarily need a heal. There was a thing here. I don't necessarily need to heal. We're like pretty much on full health. Let's see, how much longer should I go? Because I need to... I might pretty much just call it here. Yeah, I might just... because I gotta get ready for real life stuff, and yeah, just take a little mini break before I go do the real life stuff. So we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna save. Thanks to Oscar and Yumi for hanging out as always. It's always super appreciated. Anyone else who hung out, you coming in and spending your precious time to hang out with me while I experience this game for the first time. It always makes streams more fun. It always motivates me to get through games and actually beat them, rather than just picking up games and sitting on them and not playing them. So I do appreciate that. I still have the Steam codes. If anyone's interested, the info is below, and you're more than welcome to come and hang out again next time. Tomorrow should be more of Trails in the Sky. And I'm planning on playing it a little bit earlier. I just happened to play it later today. But yeah, tomorrow's that. And then Friday and Saturday should be Final Fantasy 15. I should be playing episode Gladio and episode Prompto on Friday. And depending on how long those are, we'll see what happens. And then finish out the game maybe on Saturday. I don't know how much closer I am to the end. I'm in chapter 13, whatever that means. But yeah, more than welcome to come out and hang out again next time. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good one. Bye.